Yo guys, what is up? Today I come to you with my first impression of one of the new animes that came out this fall season 2016 anime lineup, and this anime is called Kiss Him Not Me. Now, one thing I have to put out there, Mitsumi Senpai for the win, best boy. Okay, I want our main character Kai to be with him by the end of the series. If not, then hopefully another season will pick off where season 1 has left off. Now, I did do a reaction video to the promotional video that came out at least a month ago saying I'm going to review this series, and I explained how this is a reverse harem series, it's a romance series, as well as also part comedy. Now, what most people would expect from a reverse harem is that our main protagonist, which is most of the time, if not all the time, a female lead, and you would expect her to be, the really pretty one, and she's dim-witted, and she can't pick or choose from her right or her left, and usually you get annoyed with her, so you stick with the guys because they have all such various personality types, so it keeps the story interesting. But in this case, it's a little twist on the story from the norm. Now, Kai, she does not start off as the pretty dim-witted chick. She starts off in the beginning of the series as a fat person. She's not attractive to the eye, but her character is what really counts if you actually bother to look into that. Now, one thing is that really stood out the most about her is that she is an otaku and fujoishi, a female that loves BL boys love. So anytime she sees guys, if there's so much as even touching shoulder to shoulder, her fantasies start going wild. And in this episode, we have met the 4 males that are going to be her love interests throughout the rest of the series. We met Igarashi, Nanashima, Mitsumi Senpai, and Shinomiya. Nanashima and Igarashi is in the same class as her, being second year. Shinomiya is a first year, and Mitsumi Senpai is a third year student. Now, telling by their personalities, okay, Igarashi is that friendly guy that you might find in any type of anime, or ones that deal with schooling or, slices of life. Nanashima is that guy that, like I stated in my promotional video, he might seem like the tsundere. He acts cold or kind of rough around the edges on the outside, but he's actually very caring on the inside. Shinomiya, he was at the beginning this, aloof type of character that did not care for Kai. And then we have Mitsumi Senpai, who was just an overall nice guy to his kohai. Now, Kai, she, saying that she's an otaku, she really loves anime and such. So when she was at home and then she was watching her favorite series with her favorite character, Shion, and she saw him die, she was so devastated by his death that she missed school for 1 whole week. And so her family goes into her room to try to drag her out so that she can go back into, the outside world. And what they saw underneath the covers shocked them completely. And with her depression over her favorite character dying, it caused her to slim down, like drastically slim down into the pretty girl. Okay, like her eyes were very small and now they're large doe eyes. Like, if that was possible in real life, there might be several health risks along with that happening. So the next day she goes to school, everybody's surprised by this new chick. Nobody, not even her best friend A-chan, recognizes it's her until she announces it's her. So we have where the guys that weren't interested in her before, like Igarashi, Shinomiya, and Nanashima, now they're interested in her because she's locked away. But Mitsumi Senpai, he was the only one that knew it was her, and because of her character, he said, because your kindness is still the same. And he even said, oh, you just lost a little weight. And right then and there, if that didn't sold you saying that he's the best boy, then I don't know what it is. I'm really liking his character right after this first episode. So in order to get closer to Kai, the boys reckoned a date. And they all go on this date, and she's trying her best to hold her urges in, because if they find out she's an otaku, they're gonna find her to be very weird, and they're gonna, drift themselves away from her. And it came to the point where she no longer could contain that in when she heard that a sale was about to go out, and one of the items, like a body pillow, was about to be sold out. And she had to rush in there and get it. And that's when she proclaimed, "I'm sorry, I am an otaku," completely shocking them. And we have where Mitsumi is like, there's nothing wrong with you liking what you like. It's better than seeing you being sad about it. In which the other guys piped in and said this, practically agreeing with what he's saying. So it was a pretty good episode. It was really funny, especially when Kai went into her fantasy moments. And we're going to possibly see that throughout the rest of the series, where she's going to constantly try to pair up these characters. And she cares more for 2D characters and anime characters, and connecting and possibly fantasizing about these boys being a couple, more than her focusing on her own romance as a high schooler. So it's going to be like a one-sided battle where the boys are going to try to gain her attention in hopes that she will recuperate their feelings. And here she is, not thinking about any of that, and is just thinking about something completely different. So it's going to be a really funny series, along with the love and the comedy and all of that stuff combined. When I looked into the series, one of the YouTubers told me, I didn't say their name, I forgot their name at the moment, but they mentioned to me that this has a manga to it. So this is an adaptation of a manga, and the creator of this series, Junko, she has created other several series, which I found out were actually BL mangas. So this is her first series that's turned an anime, and the fact that her main character, loved BL, and the fact that there was at least 6 characters that made cameos from her other series, I was like, that's pretty darn cool, because it's the first series that she has created that has actually gotten an anime, and then the other characters from her series have made a short cameo in the first 5 or so minutes of the episode. So if you do read Junko Sensei's works, and you have yet to read this work as well, then I suggest you go check it out, as well as support the anime when it does come out with merchandise and Blu-ray and DVDs and the such. It will really help her out as well. I'm going to check out the manga once this anime is finished and catch up to where it is caught up. So this was a pretty decent episode. The animation was pretty good. It was very colorful, very vibrant, very funny. And I'm going to continue with this to see where this will lead off to. And just the whole point of her and like these guys and romance and comedy and all of that other stuff. So if you saw this episode of the first episode of Kiss Him Not Me, tell me in the comment section below on how you felt about this first episode. Will you continue it? Will you put it on hold, or will you drop it? That's all up to you. That's your decision. But I would like to hear your thoughts on that. The links are in the description box, so you guys can go check that out. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!